Peter, one of the most prominent apostles and an influential leader in the early Christian church, was traveling and carrying out his mission of preaching and healing in various regions near Jerusalem. During his travels, he arrived in Lydda, a city some distance northwest of Jerusalem. There, Peter encountered a case that would demonstrate the miraculous power that Jesus Christ had conferred upon his disciples. It involved Aeneas, a man who had been paralyzed and bedridden for 8 years. Aeneas's paralysis was well known among the inhabitants of Lydda, as his condition was long-standing, and his inability to move had made him a sadly emblematic figure in the community. Upon encountering Aeneas, Peter did not hesitate to act. With unwavering faith and uttering words filled with divine authority, he said, "Aeneas, Jesus Christ heals you. Get up and make your bed." The remarkable aspect of this command was not just the certainty with which Peter issued it, but the immediacy with which the miracle manifested. Aeneas got up instantly, completely healed. This miracle, as surprising as it was inspiring, not only impacted Aeneas but also everyone who heard about it in Lydda and the nearby Sharon. The effect of the miracle was so profound that many turned to the Lord, impressed by the tangible evidence of God's power operating through Peter. Not far from there, in Joppa, another event unfolded that would mark another milestone in Peter's ministry. In this coastal city lived a disciple named Tabitha, also known by her Greek name, Dorcas. She was known for her generosity and pious deeds, especially toward the poor and needy. Dorcas had recently passed away, and her death had left a deep mark of sadness in the community, particularly among the widows whom she had consistently helped. Learning that Peter was in Lydda, just a few kilometers away, the disciples from Joppa urgently sent 2 men to beg him to come without delay. Upon Peter's arrival at the house where Dorcas's body lay, he encountered a scene of deep mourning. The widows approached him, weeping and showing him the tunics and other garments that Dorcas had made for them. Moved by the situation and aware of the power that Jesus Christ had placed in his hands, Peter asked everyone to leave the room. Then, he knelt down, prayed, and turning to Dorcas's body said, "Tabitha, get up." Just like with Aeneas, the miracle manifested instantly, and Dorcas opened her eyes. Seeing Peter, she sat up. Peter offered her his hand, helped her to her feet, and then called the saints and widows, presenting them with Dorcas alive. This miracle, like the healing of Aeneas, led many more in Joppa to believe in the Lord. These events highlight not only the faith and power bestowed upon Peter as an apostle, but also how such miracles strengthen the nascent Christian communities. Each miracle served as a powerful testament to God's love and mercy, and each conversion added a new member to the growing body of believers, thus solidifying the foundations of the early church. The narrative of the miracles performed by Peter in Lydda and Joppa not only demonstrates the continued presence and power of God in the post-resurrection world of Christ, but also provides a rich context for understanding the life and faith of the early Christian communities. Lydda was known in antiquity as a strategic crossroads that connected major cities in the region. Its importance as a trade center could have facilitated the rapid spread of the news of Peter's miracles. Joppa, on the other hand, served as the main port of access to Jerusalem from the Mediterranean, giving it a cosmopolitan character and openness to new ideas, including Christianity. The story of Aeneas, who had been paralyzed for 8 years, can be seen as parallel to the spiritual condition of many at that time, laid low by despair and in need of a healing touch that could only come from God through his envoys. The community's reaction to the miracle in Lydda was immediate and overwhelmingly positive, indicating people's readiness to accept and believe in the transformative power of the gospel. This miracle not only changed Aeneas's life, but also served as a compelling sign to all witnesses of the power and compassion of Jesus Christ. In Joppa, the story of Dorcas highlights her crucial role in the community. She was not just a benefactor but a cornerstone in the support network for the most vulnerable, especially the widows. Her death left a tangible void that deeply impacted everyone who knew her. The community's reaction to losing such a beloved figure is a testimony to the impact one person can have on their surroundings through selfless service and love for their neighbor. When Peter arrived and performed the miracle of raising Dorcas, he was not only bringing a beloved individual back to life but was also reaffirming the importance of acts of charity and compassion in Christian life. This act served as a powerful message that death is not the end and that God holds power over all things, even death itself. The impact of these miracles on the communities of Lydda and Joppa was immense. Not only was the faith of believers strengthened, but many others were drawn to the Christian faith upon witnessing these manifestations of divine power. These events helped solidify the church in these areas, providing a strong testimony of the power of the resurrection and the ongoing work of Jesus through his apostles. Furthermore, these miracles had a ripple effect in the region, inspiring other apostles and believers to continue Jesus' mission with renewed vigor and confidence. The fact that such miracles occurred in public places and were witnessed by many made the news of these deeds spread quickly, which increased the credibility and appeal of the Christian message. The continuity of Jesus' mission through his disciples, like Peter, is a central theme in the Acts of the Apostles. Each miracle performed by the apostles not only relieved the physical or emotional suffering of the individuals involved, but also served as a tangible demonstration of the new life and hope that Jesus had promised to all who believed in him. Finally, these accounts of healing and resurrection illustrate how the early Christians understood their faith as a direct and transformative intervention by God in the world. They changed not only individual lives but also transformed entire communities, guiding them toward greater justice, peace, and love, fundamental principles of the gospel that Peter and the other apostles endeavored to spread. And so we come to the end of this presentation. Thank you for being part of our channel, a space where we seek to share divine wisdom and reflections on faith. I send you a warm greeting and a big hug. Until next time, and may God bless you.